The Art of Being Alone by Renuka Gavrani. Chapter 10. Make your alone time addictive. Why do you enjoy spending time with people you love while hate being around certain people? Because time flies with the people you love and the people who love you. They make their presence addictive for you. They share so much love, compassion, laughter, secrets, and hugs that you look forward to these things, don't you? And when you are not with them, you miss all these sweet little things. Similarly, you don't like being around certain people because with them, time becomes the devil. They don't get you. They have nothing to offer you, no love or similar interest. If you don't get it, what I'm trying to say here, let me put it straightforwardly. The reason you don't like spending time with yourself is that your relationship with yourself falls into the second category. You have nothing to offer yourself, no love or joy. As I shared, when I came back to my hometown, my school friends didn't want to keep in touch with me. However, now they message me to ask me if I would like to hang out. I don't know what changed, but now I don't want to go with them. I feel so comfortable and happy and peaceful at home doing my stuff that I don't have any interest in becoming someone's doll. Old Renuka would have gone, but not me. Why? Because I have more interesting things to do. I have created other ways to entertain myself. I have transformed my alone time from miserable to addictive. And I want you something similar as well. How? Let's discuss that. First, create multiple sources of joy. There are a lot of wishes that are buried in your heart, things that you always wanted to try but which you never got the time for, a specific hobby or skill that you wanted to adopt but you never had free time to pursue. Except you always had an abundance of time to scroll through social media or watch Netflix on a loop, you just didn't have the time to do what your heart craved. As a children, we used to be excited to try new things or play new games without worrying about perfection or productivity. But as we started becoming adults, the load of responsibility, the burden of becoming successful, and the need to prove our worth eliminated every single joy from our lives. Some hobbies used to set our hearts on fire, which today are not a part of our lives. There were picnic spots that we used to feel excited about going to, but today we sit on our sofa all day just to complain we have nowhere to go. How did that happen? Perhaps as kids we were fine with the little joys of life. Kids find a way to entertain themselves. That's why they are happy at almost all times. They know how to make themselves happy. However, adults are mostly sad because we expect others to come and entertain us, and when no one comes, we end up feeling lonely. If I ask you, what is the one thing you do every day to make yourself happy? What should you say? Hard to answer. I know. I have been there as well. It's easier to expect the world to be our cheerleader, but it's hard to look in the mirror and question what we do for ourselves. No wonder we feel lonely. But hey, I'm not your mother, so it's not my job to push you. I understand that being an adult is not easy. It's just a lot. You have to take care of everything all at once whilst taking care of yourself too. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how hard you try, how much you work, and how overworked you feel at the end of the day. What matters is, do you even do one single task in your day that makes you feel satisfied? We don't feel exhausted because we try too hard. We feel exhausted because we do little of what truly makes us happy. So perhaps if you do even just one thing intentionally that makes you feel connected to yourself, to your inner child, then life will start feeling like a joy. We must have at least one thing in our day to day life that we are excited about, something to look forward to. Joy wouldn't come looking for, it's you who has to find it, and if you cannot find it, then create the sources of joy in your life. There is a lot that you will have to do to survive and to get ahead in life. Make sure you do something every day so joy doesn't get left behind. Make your life joyful, not just bearable and at the mercy of weekends. I know it's easier said than done, but enough of making excuses for not trying something you always wanted to. Your inner self has been waiting forever for you to catch up on life and start doing things that matter to you. You have waited enough for others and the world to bring joy to your life. Now it's your turn to intentionally create a joyful life. Not just a happy life, but a joyful one. Happiness is a cheap thing. Joy makes life rich, and the good thing is, you can always find at least one source of joy in your life if you look for it intentionally. But why am I using the word intentionally repetitively? Because it's easier to slip back to your default setting and blame the world for everything that goes wrong in your life. But when you take the responsibility and look for something to fill your day with joy, with complete awareness, you find that almost everything turns into fun when you do it with full self awareness. It could be as small as the smell of your morning tea, the rays of sunshine kissing your cheeks, or the way some stranger looked at you. It's in the small moments that you can find joy hidden for you to find it. Play with it. Joy is playing hide and seek with you. It's your task to find it somewhere deep inside your heart. To give you an example from my life, I always hated my hometown because it's too small. My city is so small that it doesn't have anything that I enjoy. We don't have any park, no library, no bookstore, and absolutely no art galleries. But if I had waited for these things to improve, I would still have been waiting. So instead of playing the blame game or victimizing my character, I chose to create sources of joy with what I already had. I started taking evening walks in the narrow streets of my city. I don't expect much from my evening walks. I just expect to take a pause, a break from a world where everyone is rushing to win the race of life. These evening walks allow me to renew my perception and look at my city with awe, to pay attention to things that were invisible to my eyes before, to find a little piece of history in some of the old houses and their mysterious doors, to look at the same faces doing the same monotonous thing but notice something that might surprise me. There is a reason I chose taking walks in the evening. I wanted to look at people and observe them for a split second before I wandered into my mind. I wanted to become a part of someone's life secretly. To this day, my evening walks are something I look forward to. Whether I'm in my hometown or somewhere else, this is what keeps me excited throughout the day. Especially in the afternoon when I feel tired and sleepy. I feel excited to take a pause and see something that I never paid attention to. It's so small and probably insignificant to most, but it matters to me. It helps me to unwind, take a break from worldly pressure. I strongly suggest you to try to find joy in little things. Maybe drink your morning coffee while listening to your favorite music and without rushing the entire process. Maybe cook your food with a candle and romantic songs to accompany you. Your heart already knows where joy lies for you. Follow your heart's guidance and let it lead you to create a joyful day-to-day life. The point is, either you find joy or the sorry finds you. Learn new skills and challenge yourself. I always wanted to learn swimming, calligraphy, and the German language. There are endless things that I still want to learn. Sometimes I feel this burning desire in my heart to learn new things, but I never paid much attention to my desire to learn new skills because who has the time and I I don't know why. Why we wait our entire life to try something new, or why we feel scared to learn new things. We somehow manage to waste hours on social media, but it becomes tough to spare 15 minutes every day to dedicate to a new skill. We are living in a world where learning anything new is as easy as opening YouTube without paying a single buck. All the resources are available at our fingertips for free, yet we find some excuses or lies to throw at our faces. Hey, generous, I always wondered, if I want to learn all these things, what is stopping me? I waited for an answer just to realize that I had been fooling myself all this time. We all have time. Time is not the issue if you truly want to do something. The issue is your habit of making silly excuses. Not even excuses, your habit of lying to yourself with perfection as if you will receive an award for it. In the past year, I have learned three new skills. The recent one is something that I have wanted to learn since I was 16. I started learning crocheting almost a few months back. Yeah. Now that I know it, I feel super excited every day to make something new. I keep watching YouTube videos on how to crochet a bag or save pins of cute crochet tops on Pinterest. It all feels excited. I feel that I have a life beyond my work. With every new thing I make, I feel like I am growing. It feels exciting to know that I am learning something that I always wanted to. I feel excited to know that this can turn into something unexpected. Yesterday, I was trying to sleep, but all I could think of was trying a new pattern of crocheting. So I got up and started crocheting. I understand that you might not have time to try or learn new things. You can take at least 15-20 minutes every day if you try, not for anyone else but for yourself. I can only suggest you make your life exciting. Learn something new that you always wanted to. Maybe knitting or swimming or a new language. It will take time to master new skill, but the process will fill your day-to-day life with excitement. Your mind will be awake again. You will start having creative ideas, and all of it will feel like a perfect life. So give it a try. Make your alone time addictive by learning something and doing things that you like. Try something that you always wanted to do. Ask yourself what you wanted to learn, but you never gave your interest enough attention. Is it dancing? Learning a new language? Whatever it is, just focus on learning it. Make your alone time your growth time. Feed your brain with knowledge. Do you know what's the most pathetic lie told to us? We are manipulated into believing that studying is boring and people who read books and constantly are in search of learning something new are geeks. Most movies, books, and series paint this idea in our brain that if you are in your 20s, live wildly, get drunk, do stupid things, and so on, the media and entertainment industry have successfully created a belief in our minds that those who study hard in school, college are stupid, weird kids who have no means to enjoy life. This is happening intentionally. This whole system is designed carefully. It's not random that most people prefer to get drunk on weekends instead of sitting down with a book in a nice park or library. It's not random. It's designed to make us mentally weak so that we stay a follower, not a leader. And to top it all, the education system in every country is designed in such a way that we are bound to hate books. Isn't it pathetic how every student is supposed to be good at every subject that some authorities chose for us years ago? And we all are supposed to study hard and prove our intelligence based on our scores in subjects that were forced on us. No wonder people hate books. But do you know what's the good thing? The good thing is you're not in school anymore. And even if you are in college or school, you can still take the responsibility to feed your brain with the knowledge that you think is important to win in real life. School and that strict system are over. And as we discussed, you are on your own. You can choose to read the books that make you feel excited and help you grow in life. When my college came to an end, I promised myself that I would never read a book ever again in my life until I was forced to. I simply hated books. In all 3 years of my college life and countless years of school, I never found anything worth applying in real life. My degree didn't offer a good job, so what was the use? Books are boring. Why would anyone read them? Oh wait, that's old Renuka talking. In 2020, during the lockdown, I picked up my first book. I was suffering from extreme frustration, mental breakdown, and various other personal and professional life problems. And it was during that time I read The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Not only did this book help me see everything clearly, but it also made me fall in love with books. Since then, I have read more than 200 books. There was a time when I was addicted to books, one page after another, one book after another. Books became like drugs to me. My college was over. I didn't have professors or anyone else to guide me. And being an extremely underconfident person, I always needed someone to guide me. So when books helped me, whatever I needed help with, I would start reading a book on that topic. That's it. Since then, my life has changed in ways I cannot explain to you. And as cliche as it may sound, books are powerful and words hold the power to change your entire life. I have lived that philosophy. My life is the epitome of this belief. Books have transformed me. Books helped me understand myself and the world. Books have helped me feed my brain with the knowledge and wisdom of those who have experienced more than me in life. Books have helped me learn from the mistakes of others and learn to be kind and empathetic. Books have made me smarter. Books have fueled the air of wisdom in me, and with every breath I exhaled, I became confident and more successful in life. Books are not boring, books are magical. They hold the power to transform you and your dream version. And most importantly, books are our best friend. They don't leave you like people do. If you read a book, its knowledge is going to be with you forever, and during the time of need, it will guide you. That's what you expect from a friend, don't you? You want your best friend to be honest with you. Well, books are honest with you. They show you the mirror while helping you become better at the same time. During the times when I needed someone to guide me, I found the wisdom of books to guide me in every aspect of life. Stop letting the media fool you. Books are more interesting than you can imagine. Read books of every genre. If you want to learn to live a better life, read self help books. If you want to learn how to think better, read great philosophers. If you want to become mentally strong, read spiritual books. If you want to spice up your life, read fantasy. If you want to understand humans, read fiction. Books have it all. Read books and feed your brain. In your free time, or what you call alone time, take out a book and read at least 5 pages. Allow yourself to drown in the pool of words. Read books on the topics that pique your interest. Read books written by your industry expert and learn what they have learned after spending decades working. Read books written by people who inspire you and make yourself a tiny part of them by consuming their words. Enough of excuses and drama. You have got so much to look forward to, so much to grow and learn, and books are the easiest way to learn and grow in life. Not only books, but dedicate yourself to learning. Make it your goal to feed your brain with knowledge. If not books, then go ahead and listen to the podcast and speeches by your favorite people. Listen to the TED Talks of the people who inspire you. If there is any topic that piques your curiosity, don't let it die a slow death in your mind. Get up and search about what topic on the internet. Go on to the YouTube or masterclass. The point is to find your brain with knowledge, not garbage. You don't have the time to complain about how people left you. There is so much out there that you need to learn. There are so many topics and books that will make you feel a little more alive. Dedicate your time to that. Fun exercise. To make it a little fun, create a separate folder on your laptop, mobile, or buy a separate notebook for everything you learn on your own. Give this folder or notebook the name Feeding My Mind. Add every little thing you learn in this notebook. If you listen to a podcast, TED Talk, add the summary of it, even if just in bullet points. If there is a topic that you would like to search about, note down the topic, schedule a date with your brain, and spend time learning about the topic concept. If you read a book, write everything you learned and everything you would want to implement in your life. If there is a person who inspires you, create a profile of that person in your notebook. Write the name of the person, add his or her picture, and then write everything you learned about this person. Let this notebook or separate folder be the symbol of your first step towards your transformation. Let this book define that you're ready to grow in life and build your best version. In the end, I would say, don't let time slip from your hands. Educate yourself, train yourself, and most of all, have fun with yourself. Chapter 11. Become independent. I am an extremely fun and imaginative person, but I have a bad habit of leaving my sentences incomplete. What I wanted to say was, I am an extremely fun and imaginative person in my mind. I always imagine myself having fun with my friends, especially when I started college. I guess I have always been like this. As soon as I made new friends, I would imagine myself enjoying myself with them. Staying overnight, watching a movie together, exploring different cities, and all that stuff that probably makes me sound too desperate. I remember when I started college, I had imagined that I would be meeting some amazing friends and we would go out to explore this new city every weekend. Or maybe we should become a part of the same NGO and other tidbits from what I had learned from movies. But college was exactly the opposite. For the first few weeks, I wasn't even able to say hello to anyone without looking at my shoes because I was too shy and underconfident. And when I made friends, we used to stay in our rooms all the time because none of them ever wanted to go out and try anything new. Something similar happened when I came home after college. I thought I had time to build my career, and once I did that, I would travel to all the popular cities of my country, stay there for a few weeks, and make some nice friends for a lifetime. I built my career and started traveling, which ended by covering just two cities. Do you know why? Because the reality wasn't as amazing as I had fantasized about. What I realized from experience is that at all times we expect to have fun with other people. We imagine how we will go out for a party with our friends, how we will go on a dinner date with our partner, how we will go for a picnic with our family and a few occasional brunch dates with our best friends. The problem emerges when our fascinating imagination doesn't match our reality. When people forget their brunch with you or cannot make time from their busy schedule to go partying with you, or if they don't like to do the same thing for fun as you do, and other people are not to be blamed for this. They cannot function as per your desires or mood. They have a life too. It's not anyone's job to satisfy your desires or manifest your imagination into reality. But the desire is there in your heart, and someone should pay attention to it. And that someone should be you. You cannot bury your desires in your heart just because others don't acknowledge them. This chapter is the shortest one because what I want to tell you is a simple truth about adulthood and how you can have fun with yourself. Also, this is the last chapter because what you will learn in this chapter is probably the last thing you will need to find happiness on your own. The one thing that I want you to take with you from this book, and the one thing that it has helped me over the years, is this: do the things that you want to do with others, but with yourself. I always wanted to do one of those sleepovers where all friends come over, we light some candles, create a good environment, arrange comforting food, and watch one of our favorite movies. I used to see this in movies and I imagined it would be fun to do this with my friends. But after college, you didn't get to do these things. Everyone becomes an adult with a baggage of responsibilities, and these little things stop making sense. No one would want to waste their time doing it. So I figured, so what if my friends cannot come? I can do this for myself. Whenever I feel burned out with my work or general life worries, I dim the lights, light a candle, order pasta, make iced coffee, and watch a Christmas movie. I'm telling you, it feels heavenly. I honestly feel like I'm no longer a part of the world, at least for a few hours. The bottom line is that I had a desire to do a complete movie setup, and I fulfilled that desire. I became independent of my needs. I hold myself accountable for my imagination, not anyone else. If I had waited for my friends to appear, I would have still been waiting. Besides, not everyone has the luxury to work from anywhere at any time. I have, and I understand what my friends don't. Similarly, I always like the idea of a picnic. So once every month, I travel around 40 minutes to get to the space where there is a huge open ground. I go there with my book and I take my journal as well as my crocheting stuff. I also pack something to eat. Mostly, I take my iced coffee and a donut. And do I need to mention how amazing that feels? It feels like real self care. I do the things that I desire with myself. And if I were your mother, I would push you out of the door to go and do everything that you always wanted to do, but never did because you didn't have an army of people to accompany you. It's been a long time since you have been waiting for others to understand your desires and then turn them into reality. It's time you do everything that you desire with yourself. Plan a dinner date with yourself at the end or start of every month. Take yourself for a coffee date. Click pretty pictures of yourself. Talk to yourself about how your day went, what you did in your day, or maybe how you would like to start the next day. Give your room a makeover or write a love letter to yourself that you want to receive from others, but yourself a flower, or better, buy a plant so it always reminds you that you have got your back. Gift yourself something special every time you accomplish a big goal. Praise yourself and say it out loud: I am proud of myself. Ask, if possible, write an I missed myself letter to yourself. I know it sounds weird, but try it. Write down how you have been missing yourself. Write how you have been ignorant towards yourself and why you will never repeat this mistake. Write how you never did everything you ever wanted and how you will do everything you always wanted to from now on. Whatever you plan to do, whatever it is, buying yourself flowers or coffee, do it intentionally and do it romantically. If you decide to go on a dinner date with yourself, make the effort to look good and put on your favorite dress. Romanticize the actions that you take for yourself. Acknowledge your desires and turn them into something better than your imagination. It's all about making an effort for yourself. Because guess what? The world is like a big dinner party where you are supposed to serve yourself. If you expect people to first put your desired dish on your plate, you will starve. You wouldn't get to taste what's out there. Everyone is busy serving themselves with what they think they want to taste. Take this book as a sign to see what's available out there and what you would like to explore. And then go get it yourself because, as I said, you are on your own. Thank